Yeah, I definitely saw the developer update. Hello everyone, a lot of you actually sent me the last developer update. We were waiting for this. It has a lot of new changes like anti-face camping system, shutter square is gonna be reworked in a smaller map with some quality of life changes like the clutter in the middle of the map. Macmillan is going to get more variety of the maps, some changes to less used perks and some little buffs to Trapper, the Slinger, Huntress, Trickster, and an add-on of the Legion, basically. Maybe we're gonna have other stuff in full notes tomorrow, but like the queen of this developer update, basically is the school merchant. What do I think about this? Like, I don't know. I don't know because like I need the full test to have a more clear idea of all of this. Like this can be generally or weak killer or like one of the best chasers in the game. Like it depends a lot by timings, activation times, activation working, how you get a lock-on stack. Like because they introduced basically a total new killer, like the informations, macro management, and all this stuff is basically gone. Like you don't have that. You don't have passive informations. Like she now is a stealth trapping chasing killer. Like this is basically what she does. So you can get a lock on not with active areas and people staying in the active areas, but they have to be detected by the beams of the drone. And like you need the 3 tokens, 3 stacks of lock on to basically get the lock on value. And when they get the lock on, they receive a claw trap. And this sounds okay, like at least chess 3-gen school merchant shouldn't be a thing. I think that in a certain way maybe you can try to do it, but I think also that like survivors should be able to get away from it kinda easily. Like, there are a few things that we have to see tomorrow, like if you can recall a drone, I think that you should be able to do it, because, like, if, for example, I want to protect another tile instead of one that I protected earlier, like, I have to have the possibility of doing it, I have to have the possibility of dropping a drone mid-chase, like, there are a few things that we have to see with the test. We have 2 modes that basically are stealth mode and scouting mode. In stealth mode, the spinning beams are invisible and the drone is really quieter, so basically they don't know where it is. And like when they enter in the area of the drone, they risk to get stuck because like they don't see the beam. So when they attempt to disable the drone, like they're gonna have this stuff. In scouting mode, the drone scan lines will be visible and rotate much faster, making them more difficult to approach or run by undetected. In either mode, the drone scan lines will not detect a survivor with stationary, effectively preventing them from being used to guard generators. And this is good, basically. This is good. Then they can interact with the drone in either state to disable it for 45 seconds, so you don't have an unhackable moment, if I'm not wrong about this. So basically, like chess merchant maybe is possible, but not as before. And yeah, okay, this is a first thing. Like the claw traps now, basically, claw trap and lock on survivor is basically the same thing. If they are healthy, they will be instantly injured. If they are injured, they will receive deep wounds. This will not grant the survivor a speed boost. The survivors suffer from the broken status effect until the trap is removed, and their location will be revealed on the killer scanner for a short duration. I imagine the duration of the whole claw trap, not like a shorter duration. Additionally, survivors with a claw trap who are scanned by one of the killer's drones receive a 10% movement speed penalty for 6 seconds and are revealed to the killer with killer instinct on their location for 3 seconds. And these are actually really, really good. The claw trap battery will expire and the trap will be removed automatically after 45 seconds. So basically, I think that supercharge, if they keep it as it is gonna be potentially the new meta of the school merchant, because like basically they have a cloud trapper for a longer time. You get all of these effects for a longer time. Now, there are other changes, like you have 6 drones instead of 4, like you get instantly undetectable when you deploy a drone. The minimum distance between drones is now 60 meters, so you can place more drones close to each other. The killer movement speed is no longer decreased when you check the scanner. Lock-on progress no longer decays, so basically you can build up the lock-on during a chase and then leaving the chase and chasing someone else. Drones can no longer be manually reactivated, and drones can now be placed above or below other drones deployed on different floors. This mainly because like there is no active zone that basically, you know, didn't allow you to cover the more floors at the same time. Like now it works only with a beam, and the beam are only on the same floor basically. Failing to hack a drone will give a stack of lock-on instead of giving the full lock-on. The school merchant footsteps are now quieter, making it harder to track behind walls. So they are making her quieter. Chase music is new, and school merchant add-ons are reviewed, adjusting some and giving new effects to others. It sounds all good, it sounds all interesting. Like, at the same time, though, like, I'm afraid that if how she works is how I think like she can be a beast in chase, and like we are not ready for that, because like if for example the first idea I have, activation time, how faster a drone actually activates, is it like now, so after like a bit, or is it immediately? Because if it's immediately, basically, like, the drone immediately scan around the loop, like, they are gonna still have to hold the W in a certain way. And, like, if you keep running around the loop, and every time you get in contact with a beam, do you get another lock-on token? Because from how they describe it here, it feels like that. And it should work like that. Like, you cannot build up the lock-on only with people going from a drone to another one. Because like in that way it's a bit too hard, you know? While in this way, basically, like at the same time is really, really oppressive in a certain way. So also because you get a free health state in that way. So how does this work? Do you get a lock-on stack for every time you are detected, even during the same chase, even inside the same drone area? In scouting mode, the beam should be even faster, if I'm not wrong. And like, let's remember that you get even slowdown every time that this is gonna work, you know? So, in a certain way, I'm relieved from the changes and like not making the games last so long. But I have to see a lot of things about how these timings, activation time, like what you can do. Like, I think that now instead of activating a drone or not, like, you move a drone from stealth mode to scouting mode. Like, I think this is the thing. And like, by activating a drone that is in stealth mode into scouting mode, like, I think that you get more value in chase. So, for example, you are reaching the main building of Garden of Joy. Scouting mode, lock on. Then you're gonna have a cooldown for activating the drone. Like, there are some interesting things. Like, at the beginning, like, I felt like, okay, this feels kind of hard to do. But, like, if the beams of a single drone can give more lock-on during the same chase, like, she can be a really good chasing killer. And I'm not even joking about it. Like, I think that Chase Merchant is even buffed. Because, like, you don't get the haste, but, like, 10% for 6 seconds of slowdown is a lot better than what I used to have. Because, like, as average, basically, before I had 5% for 3 seconds. And, and my haste usually was like 5%. So it was kind of similar, but now like it's a direct 10% for 6 seconds. That is a lot longer time. It's a lot longer time, and it's a lot more noticeable slow in time. And yes, in all of this we didn't consider the stealth potential. Like if I want to check an area, like I can drop a drone, I get this undetectable for 8 seconds, like I should be able to sneak in the survivors. What are the only problems? No, to be honest, not even like what are the only problems, because like if they get in lock on mid the chase, like it's not something bad for you, because first of all, like they get the potential of getting injured, and then they get also broken, so they cannot be healed during all that time. So I think that basically people are going to drop, like they usually already did that, but they are gonna drop a Legion tech and like never heal against a Skull Merchant, also with the made for this being meta. And by speaking of this, like I'm surprised to not see changes to made for this here and changes to Blight here as well, but it is what it is. Like I think that they are gonna stay injured against Skull Merchant, like we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I think that Chase Merchant is going to get really interesting and strong buff. We are gonna make tests for the whole week. We are gonna start tomorrow. I don't know if during afternoon, like, because like maybe at the beginning I'm gonna test something with some close ones to make discoveries, or if during evening, but like we're gonna spend the whole time on the PTB also because on the live servers basically I don't have a lot to achieve right now. Yeah, the grind for P100 replay, but I'm not too interested at it, and like you're gonna see some Mortal Kombat 1 as well. It's like I'm really enjoying the game, I want to become good at the game, so you're gonna see that too. But I'm really curious for this Skull Merchant, because from some things she looks really strong in chase. From other things, this depends a lot from how the power actually works. We're gonna see during the whole week. Like, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna discover cool stuff. For now, enjoy the day. I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for keep supporting me.